Yo, what's going on YouTube? Back again with another video in the DmC series. This time I figured I'd break down and show you all the different weapon types. I mentioned them in the the last kind of review, but I haven't actually kind of given you a clear breakdown of every single one. So I figured this way I can show it to you. I can show you all the different weapons in the training mode. Then you can kind of see what they do, see what they're used for, and see kind of the different advantages. So with that in mind, also obviously if you haven't checked out the review or the other videos I've done, then feel free to check them out as well. There'll be a link to them at the end of the video. But yeah, let me jump straight into this. So on my back at the moment is Rebellion. This is your main sword. This is kind of a first weapon you get in the game. This makes your kind of like bread and butter combos, so it's pretty good all round. But you can buy upgrades for all the different weapons. And then you can get different kind of abilities for them. So say for example the moves I was just doing then were kind of the starting ones, but say for example if I double dash and then do that, that's something you upgrade later on. That's actually like a level 3 version. The normal one would just be like a dash. And then you've got B, launch your enemy. Obviously if you hold it, you follow them up, and you can smack that down. So that's that's Rebellion. A few of the moves with it. Then you've got Ebony and Ivory, your trusted guns. They're mainly used so if you want to kind of like hold someone in the air. So if for example I launch it and then I wanted to kind of jump up and finish a combo. So because that way if I was on the other side of the level and I didn't want to lose my combo bonus, then I could shoot them to kind of hold them for a bit. So that's Ebony and Ivory. Then the first weapon you unlock after that is Agata, which, if I hold right trigger, is basically the Demon Axe. So it's kind of like a heavy, powerful axe. So go over here and does that. Then B launches, goes in there, and if you jump in the air, then you fire off the head at the enemies. Obviously, you can also link this into moves with your weapons as well, with other weapons. Oh, well, would help if the enemy doesn't actually go flying, but yeah, so you've got that. Then alongside that is basically when you use Ophion, which is the chain. So if I'm holding the right trigger and I press X, I can pull enemies towards me, so I can go like that and then go, and you can carry on going. Then on the other side, you have a Syrus, which is the scythe. So this is the kind of angel weapon. This is your sort of standard Y move, and this is your standard B move. Launches up in the air. Then once you're in the air, obviously Y just keeps them in the air, but if you use B when in the air, it pulls them back up. So if they fall down, you can keep pulling them up. So that's also good. Then on the other side, you've got the other side of Ophion, the chain. This pulls you towards them, so I can knock them away, and then I can go like that and carry on. So that's good for sort of like pulling you towards them. Then after that, you have Arekkz, which is the Arekkz. Is that? Oh, yeah, however you say it. These are basically your power gauntlets, like that. So these can be used in certain parts of the level to smash through walls. So that's your basic combo. B again launches. Do a ground pound like that. What you can also do with this is some of the later enemies, the kind of like heavily armed enemies that charge you, you can hold up a charge shot, and if you land it correctly, you can interrupt them. Or say for example if they're running towards you, do that, then you can launch them in the air. So it's good for basically if you're fighting some of the stronger enemies, then it's good for kind of interrupting them, especially during their kind of like golden state. So that's always good. Then on the flip side, you have a killer, which are basically the angel kind of death stars. Now these have got really big range, so you can start. So if you can imagine there's sort of like a whole group of enemies around you, this is really good for kind of like getting them together. You can, if you press B, it basically shoots it off the Demon Star, and it attacks them for a while. So there's actually an enemy later on in the game which is kind of like a ghost kind of enemy, which kind of phases in and out, and a really easy way to defeat them is if you fire that off, it keeps them in a solid state. So every time it's about to go down, you fire off another one, and then you just basically go up, combo them down, and then every time it's about to run out, make sure it's got that, and then they can't go anywhere. You can also use this to kind of pin enemies in place, so that's great. In the air, you can dash with it, and then that's pretty much that. Then you can also hold down for B, and you can launch off a bigger wheel like that. So yeah, that's the killer. Then if you go to the next weapon, the next gun, right. So up next you've got you've got Revenant. Now this is basically a shotgun. You get this later on in the game. It's got it's really good for kind of like clearing up enemies in front of you. If you press X and A together, then he fires off kind of 3 around him. So if you're getting grouped by loads of enemies, you can kind of sort of dispatch them like that. And then after that, you have Kablooie, which it's basically the kind of like detonatable. It's not really a grenade launcher. You more kind of like shoot mines onto them. You can shoot up to 5 darts. Well, if you've upgraded it. And then once you've shot them on, you can press X and A together, and you detonate them. This is also great for some of the kind of more armoured enemies later on, because you can kind of fill them up with darts completely, and then you can just detonate them afterwards, and it does quite a lot of damage. Like the one that charges at you, I forgot. I think it's called like a tyrant or something. If you shoot it in the back loads, then all 5 darts will bring it to its knees. So then you can then go in and attack it and go from there. But yeah, that's basically all the weapons you've got for now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video. It does really help me out. And obviously don't forget to subscribe to the new channel. Also don't forget to check out the other videos if you haven't seen them. There's a review for DmC, an Easter egg as well, and there's going to be a couple of other videos going up. So yeah, there are links to them in front of you now. But as always, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.